I would like for you to go into the back of your packet and find this worksheet and put your name on it, and then come back to me and we're going to work with arrays and distributive property. All right, in front of us on number 1 we have the multiplication problem 7 times 8. And I see that that matches this array. This array is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wide, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tall. So on this piece of paper that you'll be doing, you need to first fill in the multiplication problem that matches the array. It's already given to you in this first one, but make sure on all the other problems you write it out. Now, we are going to split up this array to show the distributive property. And the distributive property is where you split up one of your numbers in a multiplication problem and you split it up into two smaller numbers that are number bonds. Now, number bonds are two numbers that add up to the other number. So I'm looking at 7 times 8, and I think that I'm going to split the number 8 up. So I'm going to circle 8 because I'm going to split him up. Now, whenever we split a number up into two number bonds, it is helpful if you use multiples that are easy to multiply by. Well, what are those numbers? Well, we all know how to multiply by 2. We know our 5s pretty darn well, and then our 10s. 2 5s and 10s. So I have the number 8 here. I'm going to ask myself, well, what if I made 8 into two number bonds, made one of them 5? What can I make the other one into? 5 plus what equals 8? 3. So I just split 8 into 5 plus 3, make two number bonds. So I'm going to kind of cross out 8 here. Now I need to represent that with my array. And this is what you're going to do on every single problem on this worksheet. First, you're going to fill in what the array is with the multiplication problem. Then you're going to turn one of the numbers. You could do it with the first one, you could do it with the second one, but you're going to turn it into a number bond problem. I have 5 plus 3 because 5 plus 3 equals 8. And I encourage you to use 2, 5, and 7. I could do 2 and what? 2 and 7, because 2 and 6, because 2 plus 6 equals 8. But I just chose to do 5 plus 3. So now I'm going to come up to my array and I'm going to make my array match my new math problem here. So instead of my array being 7 times 8, it's going to be 7 tall and 5 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. So I've got one array here, and you're going to do this on your paper. Then I've got my second array that matches the second number bond, 7 by 3. So I've got two arrays here. This one is 7 by 5. And this one is 7 by 3. You see that? Now we need to write that out over here on the right side of our paper. My first array is 7 by 5. My second array is 7 by 3. Now we need to also solve these and see how easy it is for us to multiply 7 times 5. What is that? 7 times 5 is 35. And then what is 7 times 3? That is 21. Now we can add these two answers together, because in this first array, the 7 times 5, there are 37 dots in this first array. In the second one, there are 21 dots because that is 7 times 3. Now we add them together. 5 plus 1 is 6. 3 plus 2 is 5. And the sum of these two arrays is 56. Now we also need to put that down here that 7 times 8 is 56. Okay. Okay, so you are going to be doing this with the rest of this paper. You're going to write out the original multiplication problem for the array. Then you're going to decide, how can I split up one of my numbers to make two number bonds? And it will be very helpful if you choose to split them up with 2 plus something, or 5 plus something, or 10 plus something if you get a large array like that. Then I want to see you split it up like I did, and then write out the new array. Then on the right hand side you need to write out the new array and then what the multiplication problem is with each array. Then you're going to add those arrays back together and then make sure you put that answer down below the original array. Now, if you need to go back through this video and follow my steps while you're filling out your worksheet, you may do that. Just be very careful about your numbers and my numbers, and watch and count how many you have in your arrays. All right, good luck.